Single-player games are great, but there's nothing like the thrill of gaming with friends right by your side. So for all you social gamers, we've carefully selected the top 20 local co-op and split-screen games available on PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium. Get ready for unforgettable bonding moments and endless fun. Number 20 is Little Big Planet 3. Those looking for a fun and less stressful platforming game will find a lot to love with this charming release. The third mainline installment in the Little Big Planet series offered up some interesting new mechanics for local co-op players to enjoy. 3 new characters were introduced alongside Sackboy, each with unique mechanics. These gameplay elements helped create a much better cooperative experience where players can feel as if they're important to the progression in each level. With a lot of user-generated content to explore, Little Big Planet 3 is a great local co-op adventure with a ton of replayability. Number 19 is Vikings Wolves of Midgard. Diablo's shadow looms large over the isometric action RPG genre, and while Blizzard's franchise may not be available on PS Plus, Vikings Wolves of Midgard stands as a commendable alternative. Set in the harsh world of Norse mythology, this game takes players on a journey filled with epic battles and legendary challenges. The game offers both local and online co-op modes, and the experience becomes significantly more enjoyable when you team up with friends who are willing to synergize their builds. You and your friends will confront the forces of darkness, armed with powerful weapons and abilities. The game's immersive storytelling and stunning visuals bring the Viking world to life, creating a captivating experience for fans of action role-playing games. Number 18 is Children of Morta, an action RPG roguelike that follows the Bergson family as they navigate their way through randomly generated dungeons. With 7 playable characters, each offering a unique experience, players have a wide range of duos to experiment with, as swapping between family members is required. In addition to its engaging gameplay, which evolves beautifully as the campaign progresses, Children of Morta also presents a surprisingly effective character-driven narrative, depicting the Bergsons as a unit with a rich history rather than mere puppets. Friends seeking a challenging co-op game should definitely give this title a try. Number 17 is The Ascent, a game that masterfully combines Diablo's RPG progression and loot hunting mechanics with the fast-paced intensity of a twin-stick shooter, all within a stunning cyberpunk setting. While it offers a satisfying single-player experience, the game truly shines when played with friends. Joining forces with buddies to unleash a barrage of bullets on vibrant, gritty, high-tech locales is an absolute delight. Cooperative play allows players to customize their characters with augmentations and skill points, enabling better support during intense shootouts in the game's cityscapes. The Ascent exemplifies cyberpunk done right, boasting impressive visuals and a wide array of weapons and upgrades. It stands as one of the best-looking games on PS Plus, and its thrilling action makes it an absolute joy to play. Number 16 is Lost Planet 2. Capcom's Lost Planet is such a peculiar series. The franchise has produced 3 main games and a spin-off, all of which are quite distinct from one another. Despite the fact that the console Lost Planet trilogy was all released on essentially the same hardware within a span of about 7 years, they vary greatly in terms of strengths, weaknesses, and tone, making it difficult to recommend them as a whole. For those seeking a single-player experience, the original Lost Planet is worth exploring. However, if co-op is your preference, look no further than Lost Planet 2. Supporting local split-screen and 4-player online co-op, the sequel was clearly designed for playing with friends. The campaign is divided into missions that include a few basic objectives, primarily to provide players with something to eliminate while piloting awesome mech suits. Lost Planet 2 places a significant emphasis on teamwork, especially during its massive and awe-inspiring boss battles. Even after all these years, the latter encounters remain visually impressive. Number 15 is How to Survive 2. Both How to Survive games are available on PS Plus, making them an excellent choice for those seeking a cooperative zombie-infested adventure. These games are typical survival experiences, where players spend most of their time gathering resources to craft better items. This is a tried and tested gameplay loop that the series executes reasonably well, and How to Survive 2 adds an extra dimension by introducing base building. While the game can be a bit clunky at times, It remains a solid option for players looking for a slower-paced experience without a defined endpoint. Number 14 is Trackmania Turbo, a popular racing game renowned for its wacky tracks that defy the laws of physics. Players can also create their own outrageous courses. The game offers a unique co-op mode called Double Driver, which allows two players to control a single car by finding a middle ground between their inputs. Co-op is not typically seen in racing games, but Trackmania Turbo does it well. The game also features a traditional 4-player split screen, which is competitive rather than cooperative. While it may not be the very best racing game on PS Plus, Trackmania Turbo is a must-play for fans of the genre who are looking for something unique and enjoyable. Number 13 is The Quarry, a game that stands as one of the best supermassive horror adventure experiences. Similar to Until Dawn, the game pays homage to classic horror, focusing specifically on movies rather than games. The story follows 8 teenagers who decide to spend a night at the eponymous location. Unsurprisingly, this proves to be an unwise decision. The Quarry is perfectly enjoyable when played solo, but the game goes up a notch when a group of friends comes together to complete it. If there are 8 people, they can each take charge of a character, making decisions that might or might not be for the betterment of the overall group. Even though the plot is relatively streamlined, The Quarry does present players with a decent selection of choices that impact a character's survival rate. Number 12 is A Hat in Time. While split screen is more commonly associated with consoles than PC, there are exceptions to every rule. A Hat in Time is a unique case. Despite offering local co-op on all platforms, only the PC version features split screen support. On consoles, players have to settle for a shared screen, which can be frustrating since it takes control away from the secondary user. Consequently, the co-op experience may vary for duos, depending on their ability to coexist with a single camera. Setting that aside, A Hat in Time is an exceptional 3D platformer that deserves a recommendation. The game exudes charm in every frame and combines a wealth of personality with tight controls and imaginative worlds. As long as players are willing to stick closely together, the co-op can be a lot of fun as well. Number 11 is Warhammer Chaos Bane. Warhammer games are so common, and the franchise is no stranger to co-op. PS Plus Extra highlights this fact beautifully by offering multiple cooperative Warhammer packages that cover a surprising range of genres. Vermintide 2 is a first-person hack-and-slash game that tasks players with clearing waves of enemies. Fat Shark's title is a great deal of fun. Inquisitor is also an option for those who prefer isometric action. As fun as these projects are, they only support online multiplayer. Thankfully, Chaos Bane is available on PS Plus for those looking for a highly entertaining local co-op experience. With 4 classes, a reasonably lengthy main campaign, and post-game content, the 2019 release should keep players busy for a while. If you're enjoying this video so far, a thumbs up would be greatly appreciated. Number 10 is Spiritfarer Farewell Edition. Spiritfarer casts players as Stella, who assumes the role of ferrying the dead to the afterlife. This management sim incorporates minor platforming elements and follows the typical formula of collecting resources to expand the protagonist's business. With its beautiful art style and unique premise, Spiritfarer stands out from its peers. Additionally, Spiritfarer excels at local co-op gameplay. A second player can control Stella's cat, who can complete many of the main character's actions and reduce the amount of busy work in the game. Spiritfarer is one of a kind. It is gorgeous, emotional, and heartwarming from start to finish, and well worth anyone's time. Number 9 is LEGO Batman 3 Beyond Gotham. LEGO games are reliable choices for 2-player local co-op, and the third entry in the Batman franchise is no exception. Beyond Gotham represents the biggest adventure in the Dark Knight-themed series, and as its title suggests, the game features a massive roster of characters from across the DC universe. Beyond Gotham is one of the more divisive entries in the series, primarily due to its celebrity cameos, uneven story, and franchise fatigue. Nonetheless, DC fans should find enjoyment in experimenting with the game's characters and locations. Number 8 is Trine 4 The Nightmare Prince. The Trine series is known for its engaging cooperative gameplay, but some players were disappointed with the third installment as it took away some of the elements that made the series a fun local co-op game. Trine 4 aimed to correct this by giving players the puzzle-solving and action-heavy platforming content they love. While some players still prefer Trine 2, there's a lot to appreciate in the fourth installment, such as its stunningly beautiful visuals and environments. The gameplay is also better than ever, with mind-bending scenarios that are sure to keep players engaged. Number 7 is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Shredder's Revenge, a fantastic beat-em-up inspired by classic entries in the franchise. This release captures the essence of games like Turtles in Time while offering a range of playable characters, each with unique movesets. This diversity adds replayability to the game, which can be completed in a few hours. In co-op, friends can team up to take on the Foot Clan, and they will do more than just share a screen. Shredder's Revenge incorporates a couple of multiplayer-focused mechanics that reward co-op play, including special two-player attacks. Along with local co-op, the game also supports online multiplayer for up to 6 participants, and it is possible to mix and match the two versions to fully stack a lineup. Number 6 is Destroy All Humans 2 Reprod, a hilarious and satirical action-adventure game that revives the iconic alien invasion narrative. In this remastered version of the sequel, players once again step into the shiny boots of the mischievous extraterrestrial with a taste for chaos. This remastered edition introduces revamped graphics and enhanced gameplay mechanics, elevating the cooperative experience for friends eager to unleash intergalactic mayhem together. Players can team up to probe humans for DNA, engage in absurd battles, and revel in the delightful chaos that defines the Destroy All Humans series. It's a must-play for fans of the franchise and newcomers alike. Number 5 is Darksiders Genesis. The Darksiders franchise was known for its Legend of Zelda-style gameplay, so the release of Darksiders Genesis came as a surprise to many gamers. The top-down perspective helped to evolve the franchise, offering some great hack-and-slash mechanics blended with cooperative gameplay. The game offers an almost 14-hour-long adventure that players can enjoy alone or with a friend. Darksiders Genesis features a variety of characters, excellent puzzle design, fluid combat, and beautiful visuals, making it one of the best co-op games available on PS Plus. Number 4 is Magicka 2, a power fantasy that empowers players to create spells impressive enough to rival legendary wizards. While players have access to all the necessary tools, executing these spells isn't a walk in the park. It requires precise button combinations to combine various magic types, and these sequences can be quite lengthy. Despite its challenging learning curve, Magicka 2 rewards dedicated players with a satisfying array of wizardry destruction. While it's possible to play solo, Magicka 2 truly shines when enjoyed with a group of friends, as the game's enemies hit hard and without mercy. With a team of 4, players can unleash overwhelming and delightful chaos across the land, resulting in a ton of fun. Number 3 is Sackboy: A Big Adventure, one of the best and most delightful 3D platformers available on PS Plus. This game not only supports local and online co-op, but occasionally emphasizes it. While most of the campaign's levels are designed for solitary players, there are a few stages specifically created for co-op. These stages don't have to be completed to reach the end of the campaign, but they do make the process a lot easier. Apart from these co-op stages, the rest of the campaign can also be tackled by 4 players. Sackboy uses a drop-in, drop-out multiplayer system, allowing friends to join in whenever they feel like it. This approach complements the game's relaxed tone and makes it perfect for short sessions, as players don't have to commit to completing a full playthrough. Number 2 is Alien Nation, a thrilling twin-stick shooter set in a world where aliens have taken over, and players must engage in intense shooting and killing to restore humanity's control. While the game supports single-player and online co-op, local co-op is the way to go to achieve the best coordination between players. With 4 different classes to choose from, each with unique strengths and weaknesses, Alien Nation offers a steep challenge that is both explosive and engaging, incorporating RPG elements that add to the excitement. Alien Nation's local co-op mode is one of the best, as it allows players to experience the heart-pumping action and coordination firsthand, making it one of the most engaging co-op experiences on PS Plus. Number 1 is It Takes Two. Setting personal preferences aside, It Takes Two is not only the best co-op game on PS Plus, It's arguably the standout co-op game of the 2020s, and it will take something extraordinary to surpass it. Unlike many games that offer cooperative play as an option, this release fully commits to the concept, requiring the active participation of 2 players. This mandatory co-op approach perfectly aligns with the game's story and mechanics, both of which revolve entirely around cooperative coordination. The narrative focuses on a soon-to-be divorced married couple who are inadvertently transformed into dolls by their grieving daughter, setting them on an astonishingly wild adventure filled with unpredictable twists and turns. In terms of gameplay, it takes 2 seamlessly blends various genres and styles, drawing inspiration from 3D platformers, puzzles, and action games. Hazelight Studios went the extra mile to ensure that the campaign's levels offer a diverse and constantly evolving adventure, with most of the ideas being well implemented and enhancing the characters' journeys. Thank you for joining us as we discovered the best co-op games on PS Plus. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comments. Until next time, happy gaming!